Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Practice Tips Mini Lessons. Today I wanted to introduce the topic of muscular tension in the face. In earlier episodes, I've brought up working with the breath a lot and how we can learn a lot about how our tension patterns in the breathing. We can also learn a lot about how we chronically hold muscles in the face. If you think about the amount of social pressure that gets put on these muscles from birth, and I don't know if you've spent a lot of time around babies and how many people get in their face trying to get them to smile or get them to laugh or something, but from almost day one, there's a lot of social pressure to smile, laugh, or be strong or whatever, but to show a certain kind of affect in the face. And I remember when my Tai Chi teacher first brought up this in one of my classes, I really noticed how I kind of chronically held a slight smile in my face in an effort to be pleasing. I never really thought about it until someone brought it up. And I've also had many clients that will chronically go into smile or laughing patterns because they've been trained to do that, to be pleasing. You know, on the other hand, some people might be more programmed to be strong, not show emotion, whatever. But that psychological programming can show up so strongly in the face, and when you start noticing it, you can realize how fatigued those muscles are. Sorry, Bob Kirby's coming to say hello. And so one of the first and easiest things, this was a tip from my Tai Chi teacher that's easy to do, is to actually do motorboat lips. I know not maybe the most attractive thing to do, but it's a real, very easy way to start releasing stuck tension and chi in the face. And if you have a young child and you're walking them in a stroller, no one will think twice if you're going down the street doing. I say that from experience. But it's a nice thing to remember to do every so often throughout the day, just to release tension. Because it's almost impossible to do that without relaxing the muscles in the face. And so it's kind of like the equivalent of doing this to your arm or something. The other thing I like to do, and this is hearkening back to one of the earlier videos about combining circular breath with certain circular movements of the body, like when we did the thumb twiddle or circular movements with the shoulder blades, is actually of the jaw. Now, I know it might not seem like the most attractive thing to do again, but consider the movement of a cow in chewing its cud. And how can you link that with the breathing? I can't say it and demonstrate it at the same time, so I'll say it ahead of time. Half the circle of the movement of the jaw is an inhale, and half is an exhale. So inhale, exhale. And I like to do that a few times in one direction, a few times in the other. And you'll really notice, again, combining a circular movement with trying to maintain circular breathing, i.e. smooth on the inhale and smooth on the exhale, you'll start to notice where you're holding. And don't try to push through, but see if you can sort of easily release through those places where the jaw feels crunchy or stuck. If you have TMJ, do it very slowly and gently. Pick the right size and speed of the motion that helps you relax your nerves, okay? No one's going to pay you to do this movement well, unless maybe it's some weird circus act. So again, you're doing it for your own benefit, not achieving anything. How can you use this movement to release and relax the nerves and muscles of the face, and it'll actually also help the whole body, okay? The mouth and jaw is such a primal place. I call it the primal tube, because when you're first evolving in the womb and then when you're first born, this is the most important thing. What comes in here and then what goes out there. So much tension and things are invested in this whole area. And the more you start releasing it, the more you can start releasing really old holding patterns, okay? So start with motorboat lips, and linking circular relaxed breathing with chewing your cud. Okay, take care, have a wonderful week, and I look forward to checking in with you next week. Bye-bye.